Today, I'm just doing a little bit of maintenance on my arena to get it ready for PIC-FED filming. So I think it's time we unbox a couple of crowd figures to fill out my crowd. Yeah, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to, I think, episode 135 of Deadman's Deliveries. Now, we've got a little bit of a different one for you today. As I said, I'm going to be unboxing some crowd figures, which I have done in the past. I tend to do a couple of videos every once in a while that are like kind of a weird miscellaneous one, like I did one not long ago, which I'll leave up here if you're interested. Miscellaneous stuff, miscellaneous figures, which these two are. I got these in Sports Direct because Game, if you're familiar with Game, is now owned by Sports Direct. So I got these accessories, these figures in there because they were really cheap. They were £5 each, and I thought they scale okay. These could go in my crowd. So I've got two Indiana Jones figures. I know nothing about Indiana Jones, so if you're a watcher of Indiana Jones, you will probably know who these are. I've got no idea, but this is seemingly a woman with maybe the longest neck in action figure history. Up first, pair of pretty accurate wrestling boots, some like creamish trousers, and then a white shirt. It's not exactly a normal wrestling show attire, but it's not a million miles away. I guess it's like kind of a normal outfit. And then we have this guy who I remember from the box is called Ronaldo, in quite a swanky pair of tan loafers. Are they loafers or are they really beat up like Converse or something? He's got some sort of brace there. Obviously I don't know what that is. A pair of sort of baggy trousers, a belt there, white undershirt, and then a blue shirt, which is quite dirty. But yeah, I've got these two figures for £5 each. I thought that was quite good value for money. New in box. They weren't build a figure ones, like if you're familiar with action figures, you'll know that some come with build a figure pieces, like the wrestling figures, like the event ones, like the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series figures tend you get a series of 4 figures in which you build another guy. So you get a pair of legs, you get a torso, you get a pair of arms, and you get a head scan, generally speaking, that will build like a suited figure, something like that. But in this, it's actually a build an artifact. So if you get all of these people, you get a full artifact. So one of them, I got this, which kind of looks like the stairs to an altar, but it's actually a tabletop, as far as I know. It's like the top of a table, which obviously bits go in there. And then there's like a cloth that goes over the top. I don't know if I could use this for anything. Obviously, if there was something potentially I could use this for, that'd be cool. But I don't have the rest of it. As is the same with this. I got a skull. I think the skull came with her. The tabletop came with him. So I got this skull. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I can do with this because I don't know how to mount it on anything or something like that. But if I got more of the figures, it would be able to go with other stuff. And then with Ronaldo, we got a cane / walking stick, which is quite cool. It goes under his hand there. It's actually quite tricky to pose in the hand, I found, because I don't think it came with any interchangeable hands, so it's kind of the only option. Oh no, I've just dropped it. Just dropped it, and if you can see on the top of it, it's kind of got like stress on it already. I don't want to crack it, but it kind of just slots in there somehow. Anyway, yeah, he has that. He also comes, dropping stuff all the time. Comes with this kind of sailor hat, which I don't know how well it will scale with figures. Someone who's bold or has like quite a flat hair piece, it will go on fine, I think. And then with her, sorry, can't remember your name. I think this is like a flashlight. I think poses in her hand a little bit better than that poses in his hand, as far as I remember. Yeah, that goes in quite easily. It does kind of move around, but you can see it like she's holding it like a flashlight because Indiana Jones, I kind of explore a bit. And then probably my favorite accessory is this backpack. Seems to have some kind of rope hanging out of it with a carabiner on it. But yeah, the backpack's pretty cool. Obviously, these figures are scaled a little bit smaller than WWE figures. I don't know how big these are, but wrestling figures seem to be around 6 inches. These, I would say, are a bit smaller. They're a fair bit smaller. If I just grab any random figure, she now cannot stand up. Because I'm looking through the camera, I'm not actually looking, you know, straight at them. But yeah, here's Hulk Hogan. I mean, it's probably not a great reference because he's 6'7", right? Well, that's what he was billed as. But yeah, little Ronaldo is way smaller. So yeah, he'll fit all right scale with the barricades, which I'm gonna try and find a spot for them. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll come back to you and show you where I've put them. Let's do it. So here they are in the middle. That's where I've placed them. This is the section of my crowd that's kind of like non-wrestling figures. So we got Zendaya from Spider-Man as MJ. We got LeBron and Kronos from Space Jam. We got Lionel Messi there. There's Batman in there. There's someone from Star Wars. Mr. Pink from Reservoir Dogs. We got Wolverine, Gru. And yeah, and then there's obviously the two Indiana Jones people in there. So yeah, that's the section of my like non-wrestling figures. We got tons of wrestling figures going all the way around here, and then I've just added Summer Smith from Rick and Morty there because I thought really the non-wrestling one should be more like where they're actually going to be seen. Because over here in the corner, I'm gonna have like the timekeepers area is gonna be here. So I guess when I show like ringing the bell and stuff, you'll see this. But I feel like you should probably see the non-wrestling people over here or maybe in here where you wouldn't see them as much. I do want to over time gradually get more of these and try and phase some of the wrestling figures out, or at least especially the ones that are in the PIC-FED. Like I've got Dean Ambrose and Rey Mysterio and Undertaker, Great Khali, Roman, Rollins, stuff like that. So yeah, here's all the accessories. As I said, I'm gonna leave them off them just because I think I can use them for other stuff. Like Godfather could use that. Flashlight, that's a weapon slash just a backstage prop. Backpack, anyone can use that. Albeit it's probably not going to fit over most wrestlers, but like a Dominic Mysterio figure from when he was a kid, or Hornswoggle, that might go on. And then the hat would probably go on a Bold figure. These bits, hopefully, I'll be able to find a use for them some way, or maybe finish the artifacts one day if I find the rest of the figures at a good price. I doubt it. They seem quite old. They were marked down from £25 to a fiver, so they got to be fairly old. But yeah, I'm gonna rebuild my timekeepers area in here. Got the stage up here because I do want to get back to filming the first episode of Monday Night Raw, and hopefully that PIC-FED will be up and running and started sometime soon. So if you're looking forward to that, leave a like on the video, hype the channel, hype the video, so that more people see it and more people will see the PIC-FED when that comes out. I can't wait because this is a real passion project for me that I've been working on for so long, and I just want to, I want to get it right. But at this stage, I kind of just want to get it out, so I'm building towards that. So yeah, if you're looking forward to that, let me know in the comment section down below, as well as any other videos you'd like to see and your thoughts on these figures, or any crowd figure suggestions that I could fill in to make it more lifelike, and just people that would look normal, figures that would look normal in a wrestling crowd. So yeah, that's all from me for today. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hype the video, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Thanks very much for watching. Goodbye.